Save Mount Vernon. Collectively, we're here to address the Mount Vernon superintendent. But first of all, we have former Mayor Richard Thomas with a statement from the family. I'd like everybody to hear.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Save Mount Vernon. My name is Rich Thomas, former Mayor of Mount Vernon, and I'm one of the spokespersons for the Kayla Green family on behalf of her mother, Laverne Gordon, and her father, Marlon Green. On behalf of the family, Kayla's mother, Laverne, Kayla's father, Marlon, her little sister, cousins, and extended family, we thank you for showering us with love after the loss of our sweet angel, Kayla. While the journey to justice for Kayla has been slowly picking up speed, we have hit bureaucratic speed bumps along the way. Officials that said they would help us, their actions suggest they are hurting us more. The systems that failed Kayla are working to delay the process, deflect attention, and deny justice. Kayla deserves justice. We requested copies of police reports from the Mount Vernon Police Department and were turned away. We also asked for information from the Mount Vernon City School District detailing the bullying that was reported over the many years, but went unchecked. We want a clear statement confirmed by actions by the city and the school district to transparently cooperate with the investigation by the county attorney and to not attack victims of this tragedy that is of their making, there being the city and the school district. There are individuals and organizations that work with the school district that have not been subject to disciplinary action. We would like to talk with the school district at the appropriate time about this issue. We hope the tri-state region from Governor Kathy Hochul to U.S. Attorney Damian Williams joins us in calling for resignations, removals, and prosecutions of bureaucrats that did nothing to stop this preventable tragedy. While we wish we could go back and reverse the damage done, we cannot. We can only lean into the Lord and ask for traveling mercies as we grieve the loss of our daughter, Kayla. Kayla was a beautiful big sister and a special young woman with dreams and ambitions of becoming a doctor one day. She was a cheerleader, a captain, an inspiration. In 2018, Kayla was active in the Mount Vernon Police Youth Academy and was excited to be on Good Morning America with Michael Strahan. She was even more excited to celebrate a perfect season and championship by the Mount Vernon High School basketball team. Kayla will be dearly missed. To help the family deliver with funeral services for Kayla, please donate to Justice for Kayla Green on GoFundMe or under the link gofundme.com/f/Justice for Kayla Green. We hope and pray that you pray for the Green family strength and comfort during these trying times. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Mayor Thomas for that statement from the family. Right now, the city of Mount Vernon is definitely grieving. Kayla Green, 16 years old, tragically lost her life. And that's why we are here, for change. Mount Vernon needs change, so we need help. There's no way that the superintendent wants to walk away to another job and not have an investigation. Find out why the paperwork, the videos did not get to his desk, as he says. Possibly we're gonna find out. With the help of the citizens of Mount Vernon, we stand forward, we stand united. We are here. We're going to ask the trustees, the board members today, is there a plan? What's the future for our children? Will this happen again? Is there protection? Is it all about taxes? Are you taking kickbacks? We need to know. We need change in Mount Vernon. It's going to happen one way or the other. Ask the people to come out and stay today. Some people choose not to stay home. And we understand that. But we have a constitutional right to stand and have a peaceful protest. And that's what we're doing right now. We need answers. We thank you.
I just going to add one thing about the process and about the reports at the police department. It was reported by the family last year or the year before, within the past 2 years, about the bullying that went unchecked in the school district. So the family is working to put together a timeline of the bullying and their outreach to the police and the school district but they're meeting with extreme opposition from the people inside both the police department, City Hall, and the school district. So their objective is to try and get cooperation. They expect the county attorney to get the cooperation as well, but right now they haven't been seeing it, so they're very concerned about that. In terms of the superintendent, recently there was an audit that came out from the state controller that issued some findings that are pretty troubling about money. You heard Jesse mention it about what's going on with this district's money. There should be no problem with money with Mount Vernon in general, but for some reason there is. So the hope is that the superintendent and the school board can explain or address the situation that was raised by State Controller DiNapoli about how $1 million a year was wasted in paying excess fees toward natural gas prices when we didn't have to pay extra fees toward natural gas prices. That $1 million could have went toward, intervention or mediation for bullying, to give a clear example of how that money could have been better used. So unfortunately, we don't have any answers on why the school district broke all the rules to issue a plush contract for natural gas contracts, but the school board and the superintendent should definitely answer for it. And there are other questions that I know Mr. Van Loo and the Save Mount Vernon team has raised that's very important to follow through.
Here's the question, just I'm curious, and I don't know if you know the answer. The charges are manslaughter. The public, many members of the public have asked me, why is she not being charged with murder? Intentional murder.
So not speaking for the prosecution, but sharing what was stated in court when I was with the family last week. Essentially, one, she's a minor. The alleged person that allegedly committed this act is a minor, one, and two, they're in the process of gathering more information to demonstrate that there may be other charges involved. But again, that requires the participation and cooperation of the school district as well as City Hall. So we're hoping that we get their cooperation in this very difficult situation that we're all faced with. But the easiest solution is for bullying to stop, and there are clear questions as to why bullying persists in the school district. There was a Mount Vernon Fight page that was on TikTok. There was a Mount Vernon Fight page that was on Facebook. Instagram. And it's been well documented and ignored. And some may remember I even visited the Mount Vernon City School District, the high school, with a celebrity to try and address bullying some years ago, and their reaction was to sue us, to try and stop us from trying to help the kids have a relationship with law enforcement, a relationship with the community, a relationship with each other. But for some reason, the school district took a position that was hostile, and it seems that based on their actions with Kayla Green's family, that position and that posture continues, unfortunately.
I would like to thank everybody for coming out, the media.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would you be able to address the cease and desist that you received?
Address it? Not at this time.
Okay, no worries. All right.
Any other questions?
But you did receive a cease and desist.
Yes, I did. I received one today.
From where? And on behalf of who?
So I guess we'll have to address it.
On behalf of Dr. Hamilton, okay, coming from a council of superintendents from Albany. It wasn't from a lawyer firm, it was from a council of superintendents. Surprised me today. I was inspecting it, but it's there. So therefore, you can say that we are making some progress in shaking the tree, as I call it, say Mount Vernon. When you shake the tree, things fall out of it. Something fell out of it, okay? I won't preach today. I have somebody here that wants to speak, and I'm gonna give her the mic for like 2 minutes. I appreciate it. Yes. I'm gonna let you say the word and bless us, bless the family, and we are here. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Good evening to everyone. God bless everyone. And the things I just want to say that are going on in the city of Mount Vernon. Let me say this, and I'm saying it from my heart. It's not a color thing or anything like that. It's a heart thing. You see what I'm saying? We need to put back in the schools. And I went through Nathan Hale, Washington Junior High School, and graduated from Mount Vernon High School. We used to have prayer. We've taken God out of everything, and every other kind of thing has come in and has taken over our city. I'm mad at you, and I don't even know why I'm mad at you. You know what I'm saying? These are lies. Can you imagine a mother's burden of losing her child? And you know, she's the one that has to bear that. And those that are, but these children don't know what they're doing. My father used to say, you eat what's set before you ask no question. Anybody old enough to be your parent, you honor them. You see what I'm saying? We've got to put something in them. If you don't put something in them, they've got nothing. We've got to train our children. You understand? We've got to be examples for our children. And what's happening over there at the magnet program, let me tell you something. My grandson has a 95 average. He's in Stony Brook, okay? Unfortunately, 3 blocks away from a graduation party, he got shot. But thank the Lord he's alive. Let me tell you something. We have to pray also for our children in this country, in this nation, the whole thing, because it's falling apart. But it's the people that say they love God, he'll heal our land. He said, call on me in a day of trouble. We're in trouble. Or you think this is what it's supposed to be. No, it's not what it's supposed to be. And I want to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Look at what those children are going through. Their principle that they, you know, my grandson plays the piano just like Beethoven. He plays the flute. He plays 2 more instruments. And not only that, he was telling me something else that he wants to. He wants to be an electrical engineer. The other part is music. And the other one can beat the drums just like you've never seen. You know what I'm saying? And I was raising them and working sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. But thank God they were in the school, let's say, the magnet program. And I never had to have too much of a call or anything. But those gifts may not have been birthed. We're taking away the places that need to be protected. Yes. How dare? I mean, the principal would meet with you and say, well, you know, this, that. What are we going to have? Chaos? Continuously? I'm asking, thank you. I'm asking that we would reevaluate. Take another look. Think. All right.
Thank you. God bless you. All right. I thank you, Pastor, for that message. What we're going to do is, if I've asked anybody else want to speak, they come to the mic. We're saving Mount Vernon. We're collectively saving it. We need a... Anybody? All right. You going to speak inside? Okay. Like I said, we're here for a reason. As a superintendent, Dr. Hamilton, to resign. Unfortunately, he still has not made a statement that we were looking for. Kayla Green family is looking for some type of statement that we still haven't got. The community hasn't got. Mount Vernon, highest taxes in Westchester County. You ask me why. The services that we have here in the school are horrendous. People are ready to take their kids out of school here. So the thing is, tragically losing our life, superintendent still has not said a word. If he's got the paperwork, if he's got the videos, and why it hasn't reached his desk. So therefore, somebody has to be accountable. He has to make somebody accountable. He has to be accountable. That's why we're here. There's nothing else to say because everything's going to be set aside right now. And I thank the media for coming out. I fought for Save Mount Vernon coming out and concerned citizens coming out. Former Mayor Richard Thomas for giving a family statement. We thank you.